Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. It is Loafy, and I'm getting pretty sick of the lack of content on my channel. But the life has been very busy, and streaming is still 7 hours a day that I do stream, and when I'm not streaming, I'm really trying to do something else. Just to help better my life, but we gotta get some stuff out. Now, the first thing I want to do is start chipping away at this bad boy. This is my ramen box, and it is absolutely full of a million different ramens, and I'm gonna start knocking them out, because the expiration date on some of these, I mean, I don't think they really expire. I think they just have a best buy date, but I'm pretty sure most of these are well beyond that. So we're going to just start, like, we're going to start having one, film it, and then put it out as something that isn't Random Ramen. Like, you guys, I was so crestfallen on the last Random Ramen when I spent like 6 months on it. And it was just like an exercise in futility, you know? It was just me pouring a bunch of my heart and soul into this project, and it was just for one, like, you know, however many minute-long video it was. And most of it was just me, like, fucking blabbering into dead space. It was pretty boring, so it's like, let's try to shore it up a little. We're going to be doing just, like, the review on the ramen, minimum level of editing, and I think we're going to call it the Ramen Abyss, because look at this fucking thing, man. It's just... it looks bottomless. So, I think we're going to start with one of my favorites. This guy right here. This is the Koka brand. Purple Noodle, Aglio Olio, something like that. It's one of my favorite dry noodles. This one's pretty hot. I like it. What's a dry noodle? Well, you cook the noodles, then you pour it into a colander strainer, and there's a little mix at the bottom, or excuse me, in the packets of this bag. It's like half oil, half some really awesome seasoning, and I quite enjoy it. So we're gonna cook this one, be right back, tell you what we think of it, and show you how to prepare it. To the pot! By the way, sorry if the fans are loud. It's really just boiling hot today, and I don't feel like turning them off, so my apologies. But here you are. This is your flavoring packet for this set of noodles. They're boiling back there right now. So you're going to have your powder section here, and then you're going to have the seasoning oil on the other side. And you just take like a, you know, regular plate or bowl or something. I'm using a plate just so that it's a little bit easier to see. So I don't know what quite is in the oil, but it does smell a little garlicky. And a little, like, maybe roasted sesames or something like that too, but it's really nice. So after we have the oil on our plate, you can probably see it rolling around there a little bit, right? Gonna take our powder, pour it into the oil, and then you just mix the oil with the powder on the plate. And at least I think this is how they do it. I think they show you pictures of how to do it, and I could very well be wrong. But I think this is how you do it. Anyway, after you have the mixture on the plate, it doesn't look too appealing, but you pop the noodles right on here, you stir them up a bit, and then they're ready to enjoy. So here we are. There's our purple noodle. Now, on the back of the package, it actually says, you know, pretty boldly, contains anthocyanins. I was like, oh shit, is this another ramen that's gonna give me cancer like the American shit? And I go look it up, and it's like a plant pigment. And it says here that they're actually pretty good for you. So, go figure. Anyway, here is the combination process. You put the purple noodle onto the pile of slop. We just stir it up until all the goodness on the plate is stuck on them noodles. Now, back when I was a fat boy, you guys, we had a problem with this particular ramen. It is, it's not terribly filling. So I would have like 2 or 3 of these at once. It says that it's 290 calories on the package. And I'd imagine that that's not, you know, super bad if you have like 700 calories worth of noodle. But the amount of salt in one of these, oh baby, I'm going to be retaining weight for like a week. As a matter of fact, if I have one of these like every day, I'm probably just going to gain a bunch of water weight. And that sucks, right? But hopefully we can be, you know, we can be good about it. Maybe we'll have one every other day or something like that. I don't know, but I have to get through them nonetheless. Without much further ado, everyone, your purple noodle Aglio Olio. I kind of want to know where that term comes from. I mean, these are Japanese noodles, but that doesn't sound terribly Japanese, does it? I don't know. Let's not be racist about it. Bottoms up. Dry noodles are very nice. It comes off more as like a, you know, some sort of a chow mein sort of experience without a lot of the vegetables. And I really do like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a broth boy through and through, but the dry noodle is pretty sweet, and I think this might be my favorite one. I mean, should we do the old rating system on it? We'll start with the packaging. The packaging is pretty nondescript, and if it wasn't recommended to me, I would probably have a tough time buying it for myself. But it's a cool package, and it is interesting. The purple noodle theme alone is like, you know, enough to catch your eye. So we're gonna give that one a 1 out of 2 for the packaging, right? And that's not too bad. We don't have a broth on this one, right? So we're gonna be given points to a seasoning. Now the seasoning, it does taste of like garlic oil. And it is, you know, relatively salty. As salty as something like this would be. We'll probably actually have to get the number on that sodium, won't we? Forgot about that. But the seasoning on this one is very, very delightful. I like it a lot. Like I said, my favorite dry noodle, and it's got to be that because of the seasoning, you know. The noodle itself is also it's got a nice texture to it. I don't think the flavor is terribly robust. The color sure is eye-catching, but I think that's just because they put, you know, the plant pigments in there. So it's like, what kind of gimmick is that? The noodle we're going to give a I don't know, I kind of like it. It reminds me a little bit of the green noodle, the Morohia noodles, where it's just a little bit chewier. So we're giving the noodle a 7. And we're also giving the seasoning a 7. Price on this one, it's a little pricey. These packs seem smaller than other ramens. You know, like, here's the habanero, like, crap, super hot Korean ramens, and you get a lot in this one. Let's see how many calories this one is. It is 490. So you're almost getting twice the amount for, you know, a packet of this size. So I'm going to say the price is a little bad. I've only ever gotten this one at Wajimaya, like the one in Bellevue, so it's like really pricey. I can't find it any other place. And when I do go there, it's like $5 for a 4-pack or something. It's, you know. Should you put your money towards maybe a different ramen? I would say yes, you should, unless you really, really like dry noodles, in which case this one is fantastic. And as far as bonus features go, I think every dry noodle has the oil packet and powder inside of it. I could be proven wrong on that one, though, more than likely. I mean, there's probably some dry noodles out there that just have like one sauce packet or something. But I'm not going to allow any extra points for that. This is just what's used to season the noodles, and if it didn't contain either of these elements, it would be embarrassing. So, alright everybody. I don't know how well this is going to be received, because it is quite a step down from the last projects I was working on. But I hope you enjoy the reviews. We'll have a lot of them coming in the days ahead, hopefully. I really have to stay on top of this stuff, so I'm going to try, you guys. In the meantime, have a great day. And I'm going to eat the hell out of this shit. Oh. Thanks for watching, everybody, and an even bigger thanks goes out to the people still supporting me on Patreon. You guys are amazing, and I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing your support. It really motivates me to keep me going. Also, remember to catch me on Twitch every day except Tuesdays and Saturdays, 5 to 10 p.m. I play loads of Binding of Isaac and Jackbox and other things too. Hope to see you there.